Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of A Dreadful Journey featuring Super Metroid, episode number 29. Alright, let's get out of Criteria and into the depths, or the surface, of Brinstar. Good old Brinstar. There's been a lot of significant improvements that Brinstar has received in Super Metroid. To the point where it's not really all that dark or disturbing, it's more energetic. A lot more energetic and a lot more energetic, and it just makes you want to explore the place even further. As emphasized by the ever so popular Brinstar, as emphasized by the ever so popular and just downright brilliant composition, original composition no less, of Brinstar in Super Metroid. Seriously, the soundtrack in okay, actually I should probably wait until we eventually get there. So without further delay, let's not delay anymore and go to Brinstar. Oh boy. I absolutely love the design of Brinstar. The overgrowth vegetation, the overgrowth vegetation, the music, the enemies, the stuff that you can do in there, the stuff that you can do in there, and just how much fun you can have with the wall jump mechanic. Not to mention that Brinstar is the place that introduced the wall jump mechanic, courtesy to a species of Zebesian creatures that I will not talk about until we eventually get there. The thing is, we will not be able to I don't know, encounter those said creatures until later on in the game. And now we encounter a different variation of space pirates that take missiles to kill rather than the power beam, because they're invulnerable against it. Unless, of course, I could be wrong about this. I wonder if the green space pirates are vulnerable to the charge shot. Because you can only kill them with a single missile. And in here is where we get to the very end of the game. This is the climax of Super Metroid. We can't get there yet because we need to fight the bosses that are displayed in the background. This is the path to Taurian. First, we fight Kraid. After that, Phantoon, Dragon, and Ridley. After all of those, after all four bosses are defeated, we go down to Taurian and face Mother Brain once again. Somehow or another, Mother Brain makes a comeback in this game. I'd like to keep the surprise because, seriously, I'm keeping the surprise for how much I absolutely adore the Mother Brain fight in Super Metroid. A lot more compact and intricate, and not to mention innovative. It really is, compared to Metroid 1. Not to mention freaking surprising, because who the fuck would actually expect that to happen? No one. Literally fucking no one. I didn't. Well, anyway. The original composition of Super Metroid's version of Brinstar is now being played through the speakers of my headset TV that's actually muted because I don't want to cause an echo. Hey, Joey, what are you doing? Joey, what do you think you're doing? You might as well want to get out of here. Come on. Anyway, now I don't want you to ruin the moment, Joe. Just get out of here. Don't ruin the moment because This is Brinstar in Super Metroid. I absolutely love it. I can't really describe it off the top of my head, but I just absolutely love how everything is designed in this place. The background, music, the thorny aesthetic compared to the more deeper, like, I don't know, earth-based style that it was originally. And it feels like as if that this place has evolved over time. And of course, the enemies have not changed one bit. Good old Yilas from Kraid's lair. Surprisingly, these things only appeared in Kraid's lair, but no, they're on the surface of Brinstar now. Should I sequence break, or should I play the game like the usual way? Because right at the very beginning of the game is where you can just like get shit way early in the game. Maybe I should like actually explain on what you're normally supposed to do to progress in Super Metroid without the use of sequence breaking, because Super Metroid is practically designed for sequence breaking, and I absolutely love it for it. Possibilities are literally fucking endless every single time when I play this game, and I discover something new every single time. Alright, download the map data for Brinstar. Go out to the map data room. And the door is locked again. Actually, no, it's not locked. It's most likely locked on the other side, considering that it also was locked on the left side. Wait, is it? Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it actually is. Okay. We also got some hoppers to take care of, and there are a lot more hopping on design goes and in nature. Alrighty then. Alright, so we download the map data of Brinstar, and now we can traverse our way onward to either get the super missiles early, or okay, I'm pretty sure this is the door that leads to the super missiles. Like through the ceiling right above here is where you get them. You need to use the mock ball, because there's literally no other way for you to like go all the way to the right side of this room without the speed booster. You literally need the speed booster to like go to the other side, otherwise it won't work. But with the mock ball, it makes it possible. Performing the mock ball is very tricky, considering that it's all about the precision. You need to build up your speed, hold down while you're falling, and then immediately, right when Samus is about to touch the ground, hold the direction you want to go, and then Samus will just zoom across the floor at tremendous speeds. I wouldn't be surprised if the mock ball like gave inspiration to the boost ball in Metroid Prime. Because if it did, then that would be amazing. It would be amazing if that was actually the case. Because where else would they actually get the idea from? Alright, missile station to replenish our missiles. Instead of like, oh yeah, another thing. The gimmick for save stations completely restoring your HP is no longer a thing in this game. You have to like use energy recharge stations. You need to like use energy recharge stations and missile recharge stations. That's a lot of stations to remember. Holy crap! And just replenish your reserves there. Yep, this is exactly where you need to be. It's actually pretty straightforward to follow. It's actually pretty straightforward to follow without sequence breaking. Though, the, Zeos can be a little bit of a problem. Those things are kind of annoying to those enemies are kind of annoying to take care of, because, I guess you could say they're the more evolved versions of the, how should I say, the Garutas from the original Metroid. But they're not Garutas. They're actually their own enemy. I could be wrong that okay, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there actually was a time where I might have accidentally mistook the the red-colored, ceiling bat enemies for, well, actually, no. Actually, the green-colored ceiling bat enemies for the Garutas. Like, actually, like, I don't know, call them, like, their own, variation of Garutas. But maybe those were the, Zeos. Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, scratch all that. Scratch all that. Okay, I was actually right. The Zeos are their own creatures, and there actually is a green variant of Garutas. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. And aim is a lot more easier. Well, probably because I was more used to aim to R. But oh, jeez. Let's just go get this early missile tank with the help of wall jumping. Instead of using the grapple beam, or I'm sorry, the wait, is it called the grapple beam or something different? Grapple beam, grapple launcher, grappling beam. Yeah, it's actually called the grappling beam. It's like grapple beam, but it's spelled more ING instead of the E at the end. It's ling instead of E. Innovative. I'm about to die. Holy crap. That's very unusual of me. I never die in this game. But then again, this is more a like I guess you could say this is a more casual run. This is more casual run on playing Super Metroid. Because I'm taking the right path. Because normally I would have gotten the super missiles early by this point. But no, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing right now. I feel like getting the super missiles first, and then I feel like getting the super missiles the correct way, the proper way first, before getting the super missiles early. But that would mean having to fight Spore Spawn. That would mean having to fight Spore Spawn the normal way. You gotta love the freaking wall jump in this game. It's a lot more fun because of how floaty you are. It's just so damn satisfying to like move around in this game. It's just this game is just so much replay value. It just never gets old. Literally never gets old. How is that even possible? So many freaking questions I'm just dying to ask on Super Metroid's core design because of how it's core design by itself. Seriously, how is it even possible for a game this old to like not be old at all? It never shows its age. This game literally never shows its age. How is that possible? It's like a brand new experience every single time. They made it possible. Nintendo actually made it possible to like design Super Metroid in such a way that it's such a timeless game that never gets old, no matter how many times you play it. But anyway, here's Spore Spawn, the second boss in the game that's actually mini boss. That really reminds me of Farathorn in Pokemon Black and White. Except there's no thorny tentacle legs on itself. It just stuck to the wall and just swings around back and forth. Just tries to hit you with its spores that it spawns. Hence the name. I wonder if you can actually kill the. Can I actually destroy those? Nope. It's a background placement. It's entirely black background placement. I'm gonna go have to like replenish I'm gonna have to recharge my energy just a little bit. Charge my energy just a little bit to, okay, charge my energy by destroying the spores from Spore Spawn. I'm pretty sure you can, like land 2 missiles at Spore Spawn. Like, I don't know, like, maybe 2 or 3. Basically, how many missiles does it take to, Gotta be extremely careful. The more you damage Spore Spawn, the faster he moves around. It's gotta be very freaking thick. Whoa! Gotta be really freaking thankful that that one spore that, like, you know, appears. That one spore on the far left corner of the room just barely grazes Samus. That's your safe spot. This is literally the only safe spot in this room. This safe spot is your best friend. Do not betray it. Do not betray this little corner right over here. It's your best friend. It just wants to be noticed, and be careful. That was extremely close. All right, Spore Spawn has been taken down, and now we can finally get and now we can finally get the super missiles the authentic way. Also, for some reason, when you wall jump off of the brittle husk of Spore Spawn, it just shakes. I don't know why it does that. It just does. All right, now let's finally get the super missiles. At least I think that's what we're getting here. Collapsing platform. And all the way down here is where we get the super missile. Now let's get to the super missile. Alright. Now that we've officially acquired the super missile the correct way, we can get the one early. We can get the ones early now. Another interesting thing about the powers of the super missile, it's so strong enough to like knock off any enemies that are hiding in the ceiling. I don't know why, it just is. It delivers quite the fucking impact when it hits a wall. But it only causes enemies to drop down from the ceiling at certain locations for some reason, like that one. Gonna have to restore my super missiles a little bit from these good old Zebs. Look a lot more cute, especially when you kill them because of those little chittering noises that they make. It's a real shame that Zero Mission didn't really have any of those chittering noises from the Zebs, Zebos, and Zebs, Zebos, and okay. The only infinitely respawning enemies in Zero Mission was the Zebs and Zebos. I really do not like fighting the Zeos in this game. They move around in such a sporadic fashion to the point of where it makes them a little bit unpredictable at times. They can really, like, destroy your health bar considerably fast if you're not careful. And I almost died, like, and I was actually close to dying at, like, 2 occasions so far in this game. Yeah, like I said, this game is not really all that, is a little bit on the difficulty. It's a little bit on the difficult side. Not completely. It's not completely difficult. It's just hard. Unlike a fair, I guess you could say like a fair example on trial and error. A delicate example of trial and error in Metroid, especially if it's your first time playing it, and also if you're like, I don't know, I'd say a little bit young in age, because, well, to be fair, I was kind of because to be fair, I was young when I first played this game, like 11 or 12 years old at the time when I first played this on the on the Wii Virtual Console, back when the Wii Shop was still a thing. I miss it dearly. But yeah, Super Metroid back at the time for me was not an easy game for me. Was not an easy game for me, but it was extremely fun. That it was like damn near impossible for me to take it down because of how satisfying it was. There's just something about the entirety of Super Metroid's design, literally every design aspect you could possibly think of at the top of your head, that just makes it so satisfying. Sprite works, animations, sound effects, sound design, soundtrack, like level design, literally everything. And also the boss fights. And the speedrun. The unlimited potential of speedruns. is what makes Super Metroid shine. What makes Super Metroid shine. And there we go, for the Mach Ball. Now we can get to the then we can get the early super missiles. Gotta be careful here because there's a bunch of waivers and hoppers pissed to see us. So yeah, getting the super missiles early just makes the game a million times more fun because of how far you can actually get in the game that quickly. It's unbelievable on how fast you can actually get to like the final area in the fucking game just by sequence breaking. Because right here we got an early reserve tank, which is frankly not all that useful, all things considered, because it's only when you're like at critical condition. It's mostly used for a backup in case you're like extremely low on HP and when you're about to die, the reserve tank will like recharge will recharge a single energy tank depending on how many reserve tanks you have, like to full capacity when you die. Right now I have it on auto, but you can actually turn it off whenever you want. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Yep, you can turn it off. Manual or auto? Just manual. Just turn it off. There really is no need to like have no need to have the reserve tanks active yet, because you know we're at the beginning of the game still. It's only going to be helpful by the time when you like can I like please kill you? I was not going to waste a super missile at that one freaking waiver. It is kind of hard to like angle the trajectory of missiles in Super Metroid because I'm just more used to using the power and charge beam a lot more often in here. All right, so we did literally everything we had. Okay, so we done literally everything we needed to do in this area. Now we can finally like go all the way back down here and go to the lower part of Brinstar, aka Red Soil. We don't really call it Brinstar Depths, but wait, would it be called Brinstar Depths? Oh no. No. You may not. No, you may not, Zio. You may not, Zio. Not the Phantasy Star 4, Zio. That Zio. Wait, are they actually called Zios? Oh, okay. Up. That one little Zio can actually have can have the potential to get stuck. Can have the potential to get stuck in the one part. Kind of silly. All right. All the way down here. Wait, hold on a second. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have the power bombs. Yeah, I'm supposed to have the power bombs to like access that one hidden area. Activate that super missile door. And we entered the overgrowth area of Brinstar. And we see the Gigas just spawn out of pipes this time. Well, horizontal pipes, not the vertical ones. And they're a lot more sporadic in here. Because they don't like fly around and like they don't like fly in one direction. They actually fly in an arc-shaped pattern. Not really all that bad, but by the time we like see more enemies in this area, it gets a little bit more interesting. Well, interesting on the variety of on Metroid enemies goes, because I don't know why there is something so special to me on seeing these enemies in particular. These are called the cack attacks. They're just attacking cactuses. that look like it has human lips as a flower on the top. Either that or it might be its head. They're just those spider cactus creatures. And they're extremely helpful to like restore your super missile ammo whenever you're in a pinch. And finally, we have arrived at in the red soil. This soundtrack is just so timeless. Very relaxing, beautiful, laid back, and later on, it'll become a nostalgic memory as the years go by. And it really is. I know exactly what's through here. Forgot the name of the enemy, but I once mistook them as hopping Metroids because, you know, I didn't know you would be instant killed by a single morph ball bomb, but okay, that was actually kind of surprising. Ow. Ripper Mark 1. Interesting how you encounter Ripper Mark 2s in like the very moment you enter Brinstar, rather than like I don't know, go to Norfair. But no, you actually encounter them very early. And pretty close, we're about to encounter the bane of my existence in my childhood. When I first played this game, I legitimately believed that these things were literally impossible to escape from. These are called the infamous, well, not infamous, that's not the name. These infamous upon infamous enemies are called the yapping maws. Just get severe freaking anxiety every single time when you hear that iconic sound effects, when it just like when it open and when it does that biting sound effect with its jaws. I don't know exactly why they call it the yapping maws, but I call it the gaping maw because it's beckoning to approach. It's beckoning for you to approach, and if you get captured by one, they ensnare you. They grab onto you. I don't know, seriously. Very first time I encountered those enemies, I struggled so hard to get out of them. I struggled so freaking hard to like get out of them. Just like to escape their grasp. To the point where I actually became afraid of them completely. It's like, oh shit, not these enemies. It's like, no, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And by the time I actually get captured, it's like, oh no. And then just lose like, I don't know, more than half of my entire energy tanks from the ones that I collected. But over time I realized that they're not really all that hard to escape from. Their design is just very infuriating at first. Also, they are nearly close to being completely invulnerable. You can only kill them with a super missile while freezing them. Or, actually, hold on a second. Maybe you actually can kill the yapping maws with a normal super missile. And here we got, and here we get the Spazer Beam early in the game, because normally you're supposed to have the high jump boots, but it's not really all that bad, because you know. The thing that I like the most about the hidden mechanics in Super Metroid is because that they're given to you at the beginning of the game. They're not unlocked. You learn them. You literally learn the mechanics in Super Metroid by yourself. That is the absolute best part about the core mechanics in Super Metroid. You learn them by yourself because the game literally teaches them to you by the creatures that you encounter in Brinstar. It's like, what the heck are you doing? What is this creature doing? Is it trying to teach me something? Turns out they actually are. It's just astounding. And here we enter in quite possibly the darkest layer of Metroid atmosphere, like one of the darkest layers of Metroid atmosphere in the entire series. Upper Norfair. The surface of Norfair is incredibly fucking ominous. Just the gentle beat of a drum pounding in the background, and becomes louder over time, and the vocals become much more profound and noticeable. It's like, whew. It definitely does. It definitely does send chills down your spine every single time you listen to it. But listen to it with headphones, especially at max volume, I'm going the wrong way. It just adds the tension even higher. This is an orange door. We don't have the power bombs yet. Oh yeah. As I said before, about those peculiar same design enemies of gamers and zoomers respectively, that the designs of gamers and zoomers in Norfair, the Sovas in Metroid Zero Mission are much more identical to the gamers and zoomers in Super Metroid. They're just more fire-based in design. They don't inch their way forward across terrain. They just move around the exact same as the gamers. Yep. Also, they vary in speed. And it seems as though that we have got ourselves trapped in this area. Whatever shall we do? Maybe the Sova has the answer to our problems. Literally. It literally does have the answer to our problems. The moment you destroy it, the door unlocks. Normally you're supposed to get this missile by just getting the high jump boots. But no, we just use wall jump to make our lives much more easier. And we have got the high jump boots. Also, before I get them, a little funny story you should know. Sky King 64, aka Derek, best friend, also known as my brother-in-law, once told me, way back at the time, that he heard that people legitimately believed, the audacity to think, in their brains, somehow, that escaping this room is impossible without the high jump boots. Really? Really now? Okay. Yeah. Fact check false. Debunked. You actually can escape there without the high jump boots. It's called wall jumping. And these aren't really the higher jump boots anymore. They're just high jump boots. No, not really all that high anymore. Well, maybe it's because of, like, honestly, wait on a second. Okay, maybe these are the higher jump boots, but I still stand by on what I stated in Metroid 2: Return of Samus, because it really does feel like that the high jump boots design in Metroid 2: Return of Samus is a lot more insurmountable than any other version of high jump boots in the series goes. It kind of does feel the same in Metroid 2, but at the same time, it feels a little bit more different. Like, it's not really all that high. I feel like it's a lot more, I don't know, like, but, okay. Normally, I would reach all the way up here with the higher jump boots. I'm still gonna go call the high jump boots because it's only a Metroid 2 thing. That's the way it is. Alright, so normally you're supposed to have the speed booster to get through here. But with the Mach Ball, you can get the Ice Beam way early in the game. However, getting the Ice Beam with the Mach Ball in this one area is a lot more tricky than getting the Super Missiles because it's a lot more crowded. The space that you need to, like, perform the Mach Ball is a lot more crowded, and the timing is a little bit strict. Just a little bit strict. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do first is fight Kraid next. Which we're going to do right now, actually. So, let's go. Oh yeah, also, I'm just going to go test something out real quick. I'm just going to go turn off the high jump boots and see if it is possible to jump, like, you know, reach the area. Okay, it definitely does feel possible. Okay, it does look possible, but normally you're supposed to, like, either use the inconsistent as all shit morph ball bomb jumps, even though that I just nailed it on my first try. What the hell? Usually it takes me hours to master. Oh, I guess I'm just, like, more used to the game's design. There we go. Yeah, it's possible. You just gotta go, like, flick. You gotta go flick the jump to, like, not jump as high, or to not jump as high in the air. Otherwise, you touch the ceiling and just, like, get stuck on that one block. All right, let's activate. All right, let's activate the high jump boots again. Actually, no, let's turn them off. I'm gonna go turn off the high jump boots and, like, and get to Kraid this way. Alright, gonna go destroy the Yeelas. Or is it Zeelas? Yeelas or Zeelas? I forget. Yeelas, okay. I'm pretty sure they're called the Yeelas. Stupid War Wasp Space Pirate enemies. Yeah, as you can clearly tell, I have not memorized all the enemy names in Super Metroid yet because I just wanted to play this game so badly again. I just wanted to get it over with. I really wanted to, I desperately wanted to get my hands on Super Metroid as soon as possible. Suddenly, Needleman. Nah, it's not Needleman. It's Mini Kraid. Same Mini Kraid from the original Metroid, but a lot more bigger. A lot more bigger. And more of a joke. Fake Kraid, Mini Kraid. Fake Kraid, Mini Kraid, whatever you want to call him, he's here. Received quite the upgrade. And so too did Kraid, but unfortunately, Kraid's honestly not all that special in Super Metroid. He just isn't. I don't know why. In my opinion, there's something about Kraid in Super Metroid that doesn't really make him stand out as much than any other game that he appears in, even though there's only 3. Zero Mission is a lot more better, well, design-wise, and also because that he actually destroys the freaking platforms that you're standing on. The Sea Soldier that definitely that looks like some kind of Galactic Federation that's oozing out some sort of alien substance. Likely got killed by this Ghidorah creature. Not to mention that the scavenger parasite enemies that aren't exactly enemies, spugs, just scurry away when you approach them. We'll never know what in the hell this corpse is supposed to be. And that Ghidorah does not drop any health at all. All right, Kraid, show yourself. Well, I guess the sprites are okay, but everything else, not so much. What? I shot like one missile at your face and you're already standing up. Ow. Yeah, what you're normally supposed to do is just wait for its like a belly button missile things to launch your way so you can climb up here. However, we have super missiles, so this is going to end very quickly. Also, as I said before, As I said before in Zero Mission, Kraid's design in Super Metroid is a lot more grotesque because he literally throws his fucking fingers at you as boomerangs, rather than his claws. Like, what in the actual hell? Then again, what's more worse? The fact that the freaking orifices on his the freaking orifices on his body actually shoot out spikes. I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while. Let's make this snappy. Alright, Kraid. Open wide. Ow. Alright, get back up there, please. Usually he'd be dead by this point. Alright, one super missile will do the trick. Alright, now he's dead. Become one with the planet once again, Kraid, just like old times. How did you come back from the dead in Zero Mission? Do you have regenerative properties the same way as Ridley does too? Or maybe Mother Brain just reprogrammed you to become a little bit more better, even though you're actually a lot more worse in here? I don't know. At any rate, we got the various suits, and now we can finally go back to Norfair and enter inside the high thermal energy readings in Norfair. High temperatures are a complete joke now. Wait, is there actually like a missile expansion over here? No, there isn't. I think there is, but no. But no. I mostly get the indication at that one extremely well fucking hidden room inside Criteria. It is extremely well hidden. Not to mention that in that one area with those falling rocks and the spikes down below have invisible platforms as a bridge. Invisible bridge. On the other side, you find not one but two missile expansions. One that is on top of a pedestal, and one that is on top of a pedestal, and the other that is like right next to it through a destroyable block. Ow! I just did that on purpose to see if it will actually, like, I don't know, continue to appear, like continue to like move forward when you get hit by them. But no, I was wrong. All right. Also, this one godforsaken missile expansion is honestly one of the most infuriating to obtain because... Oh, wait, never mind. You need the frickin' power bombs. I forgot about that. Oh, well. Now I'd have to include the end of this episode of Super Metroid, but one last thing you need to do before I end the episode. Let's be greeted by an unwelcoming surprise via hopping Metroids, aka Heart Attack Room. I like to call this the Heart Attack Room because, you know, when you enter inside, these enemies just want to hug all over you. I legitimately believe that these were... I thought for sure that these were hopping Metroids because they hop and they also drain your energy. Excuse me, just like Metroids do, but no. They're called something different. Also, the noises they make are really cute. I don't know why, I just like struggled so bad every single time I encountered those enemies. Because I don't know why. I guess there's like... Well, to be fair, I was young and I didn't understand how the game worked, so as you would expect, I died a lot by those enemies every single time when I encountered them. To the point where I just freaking mashed my freaking controller just to break free from its supposedly inescapable grasp. But no, it wasn't the case. All right. Now we can save the game. We nailed the landing. Hey, wait. Oh, come on. That's all right. Save the game. All right. That would have to include the end of this episode of Super Metroid, episode number 30. Hope to see you again in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. This is GBA049 signing out, going offline, and see you next mission.